Hi guys and welcome back to MCK series. In today's video I'll be talking about small girls with big gods, aka Ron's girls. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. If you're new to this channel, kindly consider subscribing. So what do I mean by small girl big god? These are ladies who sleep with older men for material gains and money. Most of you from Nigeria will understand what I'm talking about. This slogan has been in existence for quite a while now. Nigerian movie industry Nollywood has some movies with that title, and also Olamide, a Nigerian artist, has released a track to that effect. With the event of social media, there are some ladies who like to showcase their expensive lifestyles on Instagram. Most often, their means of income does not match the life they are showcasing on Instagram. Yeah, I know that it's neither my right to know what you're doing for a living, nor your right for you to tell me what you're doing. But excuse me, before you post those pictures, do me a favor, just let me know what you're doing, because there are lots of people doing all sorts of horrible things that people don't know about. At the end of the day, they flaunt the money on our faces. So don't call me a hater. I'm actually loving everybody, and I love good life, but I like hard work also. And I agree totally with Reno Omokri. He said, before posting on social media that you are a small girl with a big god, make sure you really have a big god, not a big boy boyfriend or sugar daddy. No matter the spin, a small girl with a big boy boyfriend or sugar daddy who foots the bill is a member of the oldest profession, which all of us knows that it is Ash. Sometimes these small girls with big god, they have sugar daddy by the side, which gives them money, who funds their expensive lifestyle, but they're not gonna let you know. So you might ask me, why am I concerned? I'm concerned because these people, they have a lot of followers, and they have a lot of young girls who are following them, who wants to live their expensive lifestyle, not knowing what they do. It is very sad that people are beginning to normalize this, and most people in the society don't take to appreciate good deeds, rather they appreciate bad deeds simply because the person is wealthy. And this is pushing and influencing a lot of people into this kind of indecent way of acquiring wealth. And some ladies believe that's the fastest way to make ends meet, which I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, you are suffering your body, you are exposing yourself to lots of diseases. And if care is not taken, you might end up contracting disease, which will make you to lose your whole lifetime savings. And at the end of the day, even lose your life. There are different kinds and categories of front girls. There are some who are professional lecturer, who are the ones who work in the offices. They pretend that they are doing a job, but at the end of the day, after the job, they get to their main business. You can also call them corporate ashara. In the real sense of it, they have a job, they actually do a job, they leave the house every day, but their salary is not enough for them because of their expensive lifestyle. They enjoy luxury. Again, there are people who are poverty alleviation for their family. They use their VGG to do their work and provide and feed the family. In this case, the parents keep quiet as if nothing is happening. Meanwhile, they know very well where their daughter is collecting the money from, but they don't care because they seem to benefit from it. There are other ones who stand on the street. Those are the ones that are very common that everybody knows because they practically stand on the street. But there are some who don't actually have business with going to work. They are kept by a man, by a sugar daddy, who practically foot their bill, and these ones, they spend money more than any other person. And there are some of them who scout for men online and conclude it offline. They find the person through the internet, then they do it physically. And again, there are some Instagram models who take a trip to Dubai where they do their golden shower, I think, where they shop shit and bath themselves in urine, and when they come back with loads of cash. But these guys are not gonna tell you what they do, so you have to be careful. And some go to Europe to do their Shara work, but unfortunately they die in Sahara Desert, while some are trapped in Libya. Some of these small girls with big girls are scattered everywhere. You see them in school, you see them in offices. They are in Nollywood, they are in the churches, they are in your offices. They're in anywhere, wherever, name it. You even see them on the streets. And the funny thing is that after getting involved in these their stupid acts and immoral activities, they tend to also encourage other girls to join them because they keep telling them about how they manage to manipulate men and extort money from them. They tend to inspire other friends to imitate them and make some quick cash. And the funny thing is that most people don't talk about this, and most people, they rather keep quiet. They don't want to discuss it. And when someone talks about it, they blame everything on poverty and hardship, as if that's the only way through which they can make money. There are so many avenues to make money. You can start small and grow your business to be big, or you can as well get a job, grow and build your career from there. But it's quite unfortunate that this group of people, they don't want to start small. They want to live the life. They want to flaunt it all on social media. They want to bear it all. Yeah, I know you want to live your life. It's good to live your life, but remember, you are impacting people. You are impacting the society as well. And this is the reason why I'm starting up this conversation, because most parents, they fail in their duties. They don't bother what their children do with their life. They leave them to behave anyhow they want. And when to get to adults, it's the same life they live when they were younger that they will move into their adulthood. But some people don't think about the implication of these actions. To cut the long story short, the earlier the society start frowning at it, start advising people against it, then parents, you do your job. Stop encouraging your female children to be sleeping with their grandfathers and great grandfathers. Some people call them ancestors. Stop encouraging cheating and polygamy. When these small girls get involved with older men, they start enjoying the money and the family gain the benefit. Then she becomes intoxicated with the man's money and wants to move into the marriage. At this point, people will frown at it and they will come up with their questions like, why do you want to marry an old man? Then, why won't she marry an old man when she has been enjoying the proceeds from the man's wealth? Even the family are benefiting. So, part of the reason why polygamy and cheating is on the increase in the society is because small girls are willing to date married men, older men, they're interested in the proceeds and the money that they can grab from him. At the end of the day, they're using themselves as poverty alleviation scheme for the family. In the first place, I can't see the reason why a small girl should get herself involved in polygamous marriage, if not for money that are up for grabs and greed. These ladies are so greedy that they love expensive lifestyle and they're never contented. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like designers, but if I'm buying it with my money, I think that would be lovely. But not when I always expect people to buy designers for me, meanwhile I cannot afford any. That means I'm like a parasite on them. I'm only out there for what I can gain from the person, which I don't think is very good. Some of them always complain a lot. When you come close to them, they keep talking about house bills, paying of house bills, heap of all the problem, because they want to solve all the problem in their family. They've taken it to a poverty alleviation scheme, which I'm not against. If you want to solve your family's problem, it's okay by me. So make sure that you're working hard to do that, not depending on any man or any sugar daddy for the person to pay off your bills. And these girls are part of the reason why you have a lot of cheating husbands these days, because the men will always want to give the money and have their own cut. Why these ladies think they're very smart by collecting from the men, but they didn't know, little did they know that what goes around comes around. When they eventually settle down in their homes, they'll have another small girl, another at one corner doing the same to their husband, and that's when you hear them complaining, raining all sorts of curses on the side chick. And some of them are these ones who flog side chicks mercilessly, and they forgot so quickly that they used to be part of this game. However, men, learn to respect and love your wife. Stop going after younger girls. It doesn't pay. Be a faithful husband and keep your marriage vows. Again, they like dating rich guys, people that own cars, not just cars, people that own expensive cars. Somebody that doesn't have a tire will be looking out for somebody that has a Range Rover, Ferrari, or Rolls Royce. Yeah, they can't date a guy that doesn't have a car, a guy that doesn't have anything. I wonder if the world they're coming from. People want to enjoy life when they cannot afford anything themselves, when they don't even have money. They want to be decorated in front of cars. They pose there as a car owner when you can't even buy a tire. Another thing is that some of these people, because Nigeria is a very religious society, even when carrying their Bible, they're preaching blood of Jesus. They also believe that it's God that is helping them to get these men. They go as far as going to the pulpit to give testimony of how they got contracts, but they don't say the part of sleeping with the men. So I don't really know whether these people, they actually have conscience. And some of them, they have low self-esteem. They battle with depression. Many of them are not happy about the lifestyle they live, but the quest and desire to put food on the table is real. So in a passionate bid to escape poverty, they do what they know to do best, which is sleeping with men to get their money. Some of them, their rich man gods supply their riches through other means that we do not know. And some of them are single and divorced. Now, the society is very sick. They only encourage people who are rich. They don't think about people who are poor in our midst and how to help them. It's very sad that it's infiltrating into the society and affecting the bedrock and the foundation of the society. Some ladies now scout for rich men that they will friend and they will sleep with so that they will get money. And nobody is talking about that. Even parents, they seem to encourage their girl children to sleep with men to get money for them, but at the end of the day, who bears the brunt? Because when you keep sleeping with all these married men, before you knew it, it will get to the level of getting married as a sixth or seventh wife, which when it comes to that, everybody will start shouting as if the person has not been sleeping with the man. So this is the point that where it gets twisted. If one has been sleeping with a married man, what do you want? That means you like polygamous marriage. Then if the man makes proposal, why can't you marry him? People will sit down here to say, oh, you're not supposed to marry him. He has a 6 wife, he has 7 wives. Now it's good to sleep with him so he can grab your material things. He can fund your expensive lifestyle, but you cannot marry him. Then if you know you cannot marry a man, you don't date him. So ladies, try to be contented with what you have. There is what is called contentment, and it pays a lot for one to be contented with what one has. Money does not solve all problems. The rich also cry. I believe in what this guy said. You might not drive Benz in your 20s or early 30s, but if you work hard and smart, you might in your 40s or 50s. Stop rushing unnecessarily and getting into crime to get rich. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off here, but before I do that, I will let you listen to this young Nigerian guy as he laments. I would like to know what you guys think about the whole situation. Leave your thoughts and comments below for me. Let's keep the conversation on. If you like this video, remember to share with family and friends. Stay healthy and safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video.
Our lazy young girls have turned to prostitutes indirectly. They can no longer place the difference between love and lust. In fact, nobody goes for, as a young man, if you don't have money, you only have prospects. Nobody goes for a man with prospects anymore. They only go for a man with money. No matter your vision, if also by your vision can't get Abraham, no girl will date you as long as you don't have money to give. Before, during the time our mothers got engaged with our fathers, they went for men with vision, men with prospect, and they ended up well. And God bless them, because even the Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from God. But just of nowadays, they don't care. All they need is that proceed. No matter your vision as a man, if you don't have money to give to them, sorry. Nigeria will so frustrate you that you cannot marry the kind of wife you want to marry. You cannot live the kind of life you want to live. At 40, as a young man, at 40, you don't have a car. You don't have a house of your own. Some people at 40 are still living in their parents' houses.